Hello. Yes. I am I will be changing that soon. But today we are talking about characters who I think are overrated. Yes, I'm focusing more on scaling stuff than my gotcha stories, because I really don't care about that anymore. I want to move on to scaling, because it's a lot better. Yes, this background gameplay will be a little bit graphic. I don't care. Sorry for that, I just had to help my brother with something. But like I said, the background gameplay is going to be a little bit graphic, but I kind of don't care. I'm just here for this. We may change the background gameplay, you know what, maybe I will. Let's move on to this instead. I think I might just turn off this music because I don't know if it's copyrighted. I don't want to get copyright struck. That's something I don't want to do. I hope I'm allowed to show this background gameplay. But yeah, let's go. Maybe I could turn it up a little. I'll just go with it. Okay, so we're talking about characters who I personally think are overrated. So let's get into it. The first character I think is overrated is Cass, or Cosmic Armor Superman. I just call him Cass. That's what his initials say. K-A-S is Cass, or whatever. But I think the first character that I'm gonna say is overrated is definitely Cosmic Armor Superman. Why do I think he's overrated? Well, that's because he apparently has plot manipulation. And honestly, plot manipulation, I think, is metafictional powers, feats, or statements is kind of fodder without proper context. But, who cares, really? But what really makes me mad is that people somehow think that Cass can be TDK. Both are fodders, but TDK is not nearly as overrated most of the time like Cass is. But TDK has more feats and better feats than Cass. So I think Cass is more overrated, but I definitely think that TDK is definitely overrated. He's definitely not as overrated as Cass. Oh my gosh, I'm destroying these AIs. Destroying them. Anyways, Cass is overrated because people think that plot manipulation is like a good hack. It's kind of not, because it's metafictional. Metafictional statements, feats, hacks, or abilities, or whatever is fodder without proper context, and they didn't really have context for this metafictional plot manipulation, which is very fodder. Want your character to have metafictional statements or whatever, make sure to have proper context, because that's gonna get overrated and probably gonna get boring as well. But moving on, next one up is another metafictional one, that being Ash Williams. I know Ash Williams is a very beloved character, but but people always bring up, Necronomicon. Oh, he's the poor brother in his verse. Yeah, in his verse. Why do you think Cosmic Comics Spider-Man is a fodder when he's not in his verse in his comic? Because that's just how it works. it has better metafictional statements than TDK's plot manipulation, but he's still fodder. He's still a fodder. Alright? Ash Williams does not get past building level at best. Maybe even street level if you really want to say so. If you want to say he's street level or city block level or whatever, that's honestly pretty reasonable, or maybe even mountain level. If you want to say that I'd say that's pretty reasonable. But when you start saying he's outer or hyper or boundless or like anything like that, that's when it starts getting overrated. Ash Williams is a Lore Steve victim. That's how much of a fodder he is. Because without his Necronomicon or his plot manipulation, if he's not in his verse or if he doesn't have Necronomicon, he's a fodder. And even with Necronomicon, he's still not getting. He's not even planetary, even with the Necronomicon. Not even planetary. Like, I'm willing to say maybe he's a city level with Necronomicon, but not even planetary. Heck, even in his verse, he'd be a fodder. Because it's metafictional. Metafictional statements are fodder without proper context. He has better context than Cass, but being the plot armor does not exist. It's not a thing. You could technically make it a thing if you did give it good and proper context to the powers or statements or feats to this character. Like, for example, okay. I am going to make my own character soon. It will probably be soon. I'm not telling you about them because I don't want them to get stolen or risk them being stolen by someone greedy or whatever. Basically, I'm gonna have this one character who basically cannot lose, but that's not plot armor. That would not be him being plot armor. That's just him being practically undefeatable. Because he is, powerful and he's also undefeatable, all of that. You probably don't care about it, but I'm gonna do that. But he's not gonna be the plot armor where everything goes his way. That just makes it boring, first of all. And let's say you did make it to where it was entertaining, let's not forget that it would still be fodder. Being the plot armor does not mean you're the strongest fictional character ever. What if someone that does have proper plot manipulation can manipulate the plot? What if they do that? Or what if they scale higher than the plot of your plot armor? Because how a plot armor would really work if it were a Hax is that it would work as if, hold on, I'm just gonna pause this so I can say this. It would work as how strong the plot is. If you have a weak plot and you have this character go up against someone who has a stronger plot, the plot plot armor would not work well. So, to have plot armor be a Hax, to have plot armor being a Hax, and for it to truly work, you would have to have the story be a good plot, which plot armor for a character being a Hax would almost certainly ruin. So you'd have to work that in. And probably have it weak, like some people can beat this character if they have plot manipulation. So for plot armor to truly work as a hacks, you'd have to have them be weak to plot manipulation, and for the plot to be good, and you'd need proper context for the plot manipulation. Or not plot manipulation, but plot armor. So Ash Williams is kind of a fodder. His story, his like plot is good. His plot is definitely good, but plot armor would wreck him. He is a Cass victim, honestly, if Cass's plot armor is truly a thing, which it probably is. But he is a Cass victim. He is a Cosmic Armor Superman victim. He is a Lore Steve victim. And he is a Jason Voorhees victim without the Necronomicon. Ash Williams is a fodder accepted. And I'm saying this because some idiot said Ash Williams beats True Form Pennywise. And that's just simply not true. True Form Pennywise scales way higher. And you can't just say, oh, he's the plot armor, he wins. No, because, if I'm gonna be real with you, True Form Pennywise's plot is stronger than Ash Williams' plot. So, Ash Williams' plot armor just would not work out too well, and plus, Pennywise just scales higher. If you said that he beats, a live-action Pennywise, I would accept that, because he does. Live-action Pennywise is a fodder compared to his novel form, so... But he's not, overrated. But Ash Williams does beat live-action Pennywise, but he does not beat true form novel Pennywise. That's just not how that works. Unless they were joking, of course. Which I think they would have to be. There's no way you say that. Let's see. What else? Who else could be on this list? Well, at first, it was just these two, because they were the only ones I could think of. But then I remembered, there was another character that's severely overrated. This character, in my opinion, is more overrated than Gameplay Steve. We all know how overrated he is. This character is, of course, who I'm talking about, Herobrine. Where do I even begin? Well, let's start off with saying that Herobrine is definitely weaker than Anti-Principal. Anti-Principal was an OC, yes, but an OC is still technically a character. It's just a character that does not exist in its own fiction. Herobrine does not exist in its own fiction, so is it an OC? Nope, it's not an OC because he was not meant to be created. He was never meant to be a character. He's not an OC, but he's non-canon as well. He's not a non-canon as well. He's not, in fact, he is non-canon. But he is not a character. He's not a character because he was never meant to be a character. You know what I'm saying? Herobrine is also overrated. If not, he's as overrated as Steve, if not more overrated. Yeah, that's saying a lot, so I'm guessing you guys want some proof, huh? Well, I'll give you proof. Herobrine does not have any feats at all. At least Steve, Lore Steve anyway, has feats. Even Gameplay Steve is enough for Herobrine, and Gameplay Steve is 0D. But so is Herobrine. Herobrine is 0D. Herobrine is definitely the weakest character ever. And On top of this, Herobrine has been overrated for so long. People are saying he definitely beats Rimuru, Goku, and all these other characters. People are saying that Herobrine is like the strongest character ever sometimes. Sometimes I see that. He's not the strongest character. He was never even supposed to be a character. So he's not even an OC. He was not created by Notch. He was created by himself. Now, if you were to say that Entity 303 is a good character, I would agree with you, because Entity 303's lore states that he was someone that worked at Mojang that got fired. Now, if that was true, this would mean that Entity 303 is above fiction because he is a real-life human. The human, not the guy in the game. But if you were to say his skin in the game of Minecraft is a good character, I would disagree. Because that's just simply not true. It will never be true. Okay. What next? Alright, I think I got one. Okay, what's next to criticize Herobrine about? Alright, let's see. First of all, he has, like, 0 hacks. He does have 1 hacks, and that's teleportation. Ooh, I can teleport across the world like an Enderman. No, he can't. All he does is run away from little children, and people say, oh, well, he can build tunnels and pyramids. No, that's not... He doesn't summon them in, and he definitely, for sure, doesn't build them. Why would he need to build them? What's the point? It's definitely not a building that he built. It's not that at all. What it is just a stupid excuse. Or not excuse. It's just what people say to overrate this one character. People overrate this character so much, and he's not even a character. What he is a... What he is a stupid, non-existent character. He does not exist. He is not real. He's a fodder, okay? He's a fodder. There's no other way to put it. He's a fodder. Fucking deal with it. Okay, those are all the 3 characters I am wanting to talk about today. And honestly, I think I'm gonna get more into this scaling thing. Oh crap, I forgot to end this recording. Oh. That's embarrassing. Well, that's embarrassing. Alright. Okay, bye.